just when I saw it, as I was waiting for Tuks's move, 46S, just when I saw it, then he didn't take it. Made a different move on 46S. Yeah. Sorry, after 47G, I was excited. I think if I had one chance, it would have been on 48G, where I believe that if I use one defensive step on 48G to bring my cat into the E2 square, and then use the other 3 steps to advance my rabbit to D7, Tuks can defend that, but it takes all 4 of his steps to defend, and then that gives me. I believe I've gained a step in the meantime. So then I would have one defensive step, and what I was looking at after the game was the possibility that if I had been able to defend F3, switch the positions of my horse and my dog that are defending. I have a C-file dog that's defending and a D-file dog that's defending around 48G. If I could buy just a little time to switch them, and have the cat and dog and rabbit and camel be defending the goal, and swing the horse around to C3 to B3, then the horse on B3 is defending that goal threat much better, and this just gives me more resources to continue to fight.
So is Daniel in the chat room? Are you able to speak now?
Is it on now?
Yes, I heard you fine. Go ahead. What were your thoughts on this game?
I felt the opening, Fritz won, obviously, but it didn't take that long before it kind of evened out again, and then obviously when my attack started, it shifted towards me being in a superior position. When I let my camel get taken, I was expecting a much faster forced goal, which didn't really happen. That's when the game really got tense.
Yeah, we sacrificed. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Greg.
Well, I was just going to ask, when you sacrificed your camel, I can't remember the move number, but it was the game. You sacrificed a camel to get a cat and a goal attack. Did you think you had a forced goal, or did you just think you were just going to sacrifice a camel for long-term pressure?
Was this at the start, or was this when I missed it at 40-something? I missed that I could take his camel.
No, this I'm asking about. Okay, I'll try to find the exact move number, but there was a false protection against your camel on G6, and you sacrificed that so that you could build an attack against F3.
39S.
Yes, that was intentional. I thought that I didn't see a forced goal, but I thought that the attack would just keep getting momentum, and eventually I would be able to get a goal out of it.
Wow, so if you sacrificed your camel without calculating, well, I mean that's quite a daring sacrifice there. Kudos to you on that one. That was quite an amazing. I don't think a lot of players would have given up a camel sacrifice just for vague attacking opportunities, but you played that one great. So I think if there were a brilliancy prize in Arimaa the same way there was in chess, I think you would win it for this game for sure.
yeah, I second that absolutely.
Thank you. I'm not sure I would take that proposition again. It was probably not a good idea after the fact that it took 20 more moves before I could actually goal.
Well, that made the game all the more exciting, and that's probably the most exciting game ever in a World Championship. So congrats again to both of you for the awesome fight. And I had a question about the opening. So maybe to Carl. We thought with Greg that you had the upper hand in the opening, Carl. And when do you think it went wrong or started to go wrong? We thought about the move 17S, allowing the cat to be flipped to G5. That seemed like some kind of turning point to me. What do you think about this opening?
Yes, I think I was leading at that point, although I'll have to maybe change my mind about what constitutes a good position or a bad position, because the rabbit that constituted my advantage, namely the rabbit on h5, ended up being the rabbit that tortured me and eventually gold. But yes, I wasn't sure what to do with my last step on 17G, and the elephant step was terrible on 17G. The other move I had on the board was a rabbit from C1 to D1, and I think at least the rabbit from C1 to D1 doesn't hurt my position. But the elephant move did. But then I followed up that poor 17G with, I think I was inaccurate on 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. I was just going back and looking. Every move I made the position worse. So for example, on 18G, I can take 3 steps to bring my cat to H5 and just advance bring the elephant over to G5, the horse up 1 and the cat over, and then 1 step to defend my dog. I can bring my dog into G2. I temporarily don't have any pieces next to F3, but that's fairly irrelevant with no attack going on. So bringing the camel, trying to bring the cat back onside through the middle, that was a mistake. So 17G, 1 bad step. 18G, the wrong plan, bringing the cat through the middle. On 19G, I could end with my cat on C3 and my camel on D3, on E3, or I could have reversed those the position of those 2 pieces. I think I would have been better off if I had ended with the cat on D3 instead of the camel. And so I think I chose the wrong piece alignment on move 19G. On move 20G, I could have pushed the cat. I pushed his cat twice over into C5. I could have pushed the cat into D4, and that would have been in D4. I think would have ended up being a better move. Would have given me a possibility to persecute his cat. But in any event, so somehow between the moves 18 and 23, I think I really bungled the position.
Okay. And I also have another question. So thanks a lot for the analysis, Carl. So maybe a question for Tuks. So after you sacrificed the camel, Tuks, and couldn't break through immediately, we started wondering whether gold was maybe winning. After all, we didn't know, and the move that seemed to clinch the victory for you, Tuks, was this move 49S, when you push into E1 with your elephant following with the rabbit, and it looks like Silver's position is very strong. But what did you think of the position before 49G? So do you think gold still has chances in the position, or were you confident that your gold threats were superior, Tuks?
I was worried at that point. I was changing my strategy. I was trying to get my horse to the other side to reopen a goal attack.
Okay. Okay. I don't know.
Sorry, I was interrupted then.
Okay. Yes. If you had to guess who is winning before 49G, do you think gold might have a winning move, or do you think you are still winning?
I'm not sure if he had a winning move, but I felt that it was very much open still. I don't know exactly. It was really complicated.
Yeah, that was terribly complicated. So I don't know, Greg, do you have more questions? Oh, maybe we lost Greg.
Oh no, sorry.
Well,
Sorry, no further questions.
okay. Well, so thank you everyone. Congrats to the players for an amazing game. Thank you, Greg, for the commentary. And maybe we are turning it over to Omar. If you have some concluding statements to make, Omar.
Let me congratulate Daniel if I haven't done so. That was a very well played game, and I certainly don't want to make it sound like I just felt that, oh, I lost the game because I played badly for a few moves in the middle there. That's not the feeling at all that I had. And 22, when I think it was 22S was a really powerful move, and also the goal attack was very strong. Even when I thought I was winning some breathing room, I was always on the edge. So very well played, Daniel, and well-deserved victory.
Thank you again.
Yeah, that's the feeling we all have. You both fought like lions here. So yeah, congrats to you both for an amazing game.
Well, thank you, everyone, for such an amazing game. All I can say is, wow, what a game. I was really on the edge of my seat towards the end of that game, and what an amazing finish on that game, and sort of puts a really nice climatic ending to a really great World Championship that we've had this year. So thank you everyone for really making this World Championship such a spectacular event this year. I'd like to thank our sponsors, iggamecenter.com, where you can play from over 100 modern and classic abstract strategy games, including Arimaa. Also Z-Man Games, the official publisher of the Arimaa board game, now available in hundreds of specialty game stores worldwide. Also WYPS, a clever word game played on a triangular board with hexagonal spaces, available at wyps.info. And littlegolem.net, a turn-based strategy game website. And thank you to the commentators, both Jean Doligault and Greg Mang, for an excellent job on providing the commentary today. It was really fun watching the game with that commentary. Also, I'd like to thank all the members of the Arimaa community who have contributed so much to see everybody participating and helping to raise the stakes here in the World Championship games, and also definitely for the players for making this such an exciting game. And thanks everyone who came out to watch. Hope you really enjoyed this game. I know I certainly did. So this concludes our World Championship tournament. But the events for this year are still not over. We still have the screening going on. And, I'd like to encourage everybody to try taking a shot at the bots that are available to play during the screening period. The defenders are definitely going to need your help to see what kind of game they want to play during the Arimaa challenge matches. And also, definitely we have the challenge match coming up in April, so that's going to be very exciting to watch. So hope you'll be back for that. All right. Thank you very much. Take care.